Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. In this video we're going to discuss overstay and the blacklist and how that can interact in the context of an arrest. To be clear, I'm not a Thai attorney. I'm the Managing Director here. We have Thai attorneys on staff who handle many Thai immigration matters, Thai criminal matters. And the thing to keep in mind with this is recently, relatively recently, within about 18 months of the making of this video, new rules regarding blacklisting came into effect in Thailand. Specifically, those who overstay in Thailand can be subject to significant bars from re-entering the country. And there is a scenario that people don't often think of that could, one could be acting rather innocuously in the grander scheme of things. But in reality, the situation could become rather dire, especially for those who want to live in Thailand, in the context of overstay and arrest. And by arrest, I'm not necessarily talking about a significant arrest here. I'm not talking about a major felony or something like this. Even a simple arrest involving, a traffic citation or violation could result in a problem under these circumstances, and let me describe them. Under the new guidelines and rules with respect to overstay, those who are overstaying and have been arrested in connection with some sort of crime or violation of some sort of regulation in Thailand are going to be treated much more harshly under the blacklisting rules than those who simply are on overstay and are voluntarily departing. So what are we talking about? The two scenarios I'm talking about here. One who voluntarily departs. I've overstayed a day or two in Thailand. I get to the airport. I leave the country. I pay the fine, and I'm out of the country. Yes, it's been noted that I've overstayed, but as long as I don't overstay by 90 days, I'm going to be all right. I should presumably be able to return to Thailand. Although, as noted in a previous video on this channel, the actual constant overstaying by even a couple of days is raising some serious red flags with immigration and is causing people who have those issues to be monitored and to be vetted more stringently than those who don't have those overstays in their past. That being said, set the overstaying issue aside. In that context, let's go ahead and look at the same scenario, only now that individual has been arrested in connection with some minor or major criminal situation. That person is on overstay, and as part of the current rules regarding overstay and arrest, presumably if that person is arrested while on overstay, even if it's presumably by a day, under the new rules, they're essentially immediately blacklisted. The duration of that blacklist may depend on their underlying circumstances, but it's pretty clear they're going to be immediately sent out of the country, even if it's something relatively minor. Now, thus far, I haven't seen this actually occurring in practice with any of the clients that work with our attorneys here, but that being said, it can happen. And pursuant to the current rules, it's definitely a possibility. So the thing to keep in mind with respect to overstay overall is try not to do it. A day, it's understandable. Things happen. Those tourists out there or prospective tourists that are watching this video, don't get alarmed. If you leave a day or two, if you overstay by a day or two here in Thailand and you don't really intend to live here, I wouldn't worry about this so much. This really doesn't pertain to you. But those who are here maybe on, say, like a multiple entry visa where it's a long-term visa, but it requires, leaving every 90 days to stay in status. Simply being a day or two on overstay and getting some kind of problem with respect to traffic, etc., could cause some major problems. So keep one's visa situation in mind, keep one's status in mind moving forward, as can be seen as the overall trend, as an overall theme of this channel. Things in the immigration world here in Thailand are getting more stringent, not less so. And I don't foresee it getting to be much more lenient in the coming months and years. So for those who are out there who maybe even on just a couple of days overstay, get yourself in status and do it as quickly as you can, because they are very serious about the enforcement of these blacklisting and banning rules, and it's a good idea to keep oneself in status and overall outside of the sort of clutches of them being, of the immigration officers being able to put one in a position or they can be immediately banned from re-entering the country for at least a relatively substantial period of time.